From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Defense in press coverage. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Diggs. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Diggs. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Chippewas are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Chippewas have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
The Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the option. Now the toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Johnson wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And the Chippewas will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Sometimes games are won and lost on special teams, and after that magical punt return set this offense up in great field position. You just ran the ball. You've now got third down. You've got to find a way to score a touchdown here and pay off that great play on special teams.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete to the right, and they'll knock him down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. It'll be a draw. There he goes. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense. Johnson looking to throw.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Chippewa.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. Knocked down for the tackle.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that.
He'll take a shot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
To the air, it's Duggar. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Chips.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
14, Northern Illinois, 3.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Here we go.
The option look. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Tosses it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking for a man, it's Duggar. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking left. Wide open, makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the official... take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. The screen, and watch out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Thurman. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 63 on the field goal.
Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about a limit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on a space mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far,
breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a jump play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. On the move at the 30. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Snaps it in the shotgun. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Northern Illinois, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. It's got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt is on its way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Fires one high and deep. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punted away on fourth down. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Let's go. Break. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Chippewas will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Duggar. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Thurman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Gashing the D on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like his this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. The short hands, it's Williams. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is...
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
First down.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. He's got it! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Chippewas with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
it's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Using his feet to buy time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's strong. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Picks up 1. It's third down.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back. And save as much time as possible. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Quarterback running on the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Intercepted by Central Michigan. And they'll take over.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so